Paramashivam. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivam. Let our biology become one with Paramashiva's biology. Let macrocosm we carry become one with microcosm. Let the microcosm we carry become one with macrocosm of Paramashiva. Let our organism become one with Paramashiva's organism. Let Paramashiva's organism become one with our organism. Let oneness become living strategy, living experience of all of us. Amda Mahavagya, do it intensely. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramashiva, inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form and dissolve. Remember, you are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you on this auspicious day of celebrating the 48th birthday of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. On this auspicious day, every one of us are celebrating the happening of the Avatar, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is the embodiment of Paramashiva himself on this planet Earth. And today, we'd like to share with each and every one of you about the grand celebrations and the revival of Kailasa, the establishment of the sovereign nation of Kailasa for the entire world. I'd now like to share with each and every one of you about Kailasa. The United States of Kailasa is the first nation for Hindus, and Kailasa has been established to preserve and protect the Sanatana Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa, unlike any other modern nation, is actually similar to Vatican. Just like how Vatican exists for the Roman Catholics around the world, similarly, Kailasa exists for the 2 billion Hindus around the world. Kailasa serves as the central administering body for the 2 billion born and practicing Hindus around the world. In this regard, Kailasa has established various levels of diplomatic relations with various countries. Here, we are looking at one of the recognitions that Kailasa has received from the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, recognizing Kailasa's juridical statehood and also recognizing the contributions of Kailasa to the entire world. And Kailasa has also established various levels of bilateral and diplomatic engagements. Here, we're looking at one of the engagements with the State of African Diaspora, which is the 6th region of the African Union. In terms of territory and boundary, Kailasa has its own sovereign territory. In fact, Kailasa has multiple sovereign territories around the world. And we are pleased to announce, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed, Kailasa's one of the sovereign locations in the Andean region, where Kailasa has a functioning government. We have our own courts, the Hindu courts, we have the Hindu banks, we have the indigenous reserve banks that are there as well, and the gurukuls and universities. There are multiple indigenous nations in the Andean region who have gifted and who have given sovereign territory to Kailasa, and this has also been ratified and recognized by their national governments as well. Kailasa also has established the United Ancient Nations, which is an intergovernmental body of Kailasa that is specifically created and established to protect the rights of the indigenous and the ancient nations that exist, to promote the rights and the sovereignty that is vested in every one of them. Kailasa has a fully functional government, and the foundational principles based on which Kailasa is established is Ahimsa and Advaita, which is non-violence and coexistence. In this regard, Kailasa has established a perfect structure with its own Hindu parliament and the entire cabinet as well. And the fundamental and the core values which govern Kailasa are basically preserving our ancient tradition, promoting religious freedom, fostering cultural heritage. And in this phase, where there is so much of violence that is going on, Hindus have faced enormous amount of persecution. Over the last many centuries, the Hindus have been facing persecution. Kailasa and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism have also been subjected to tremendous persecution through this entire period. For the very first time, the persecution on Hindus was brought down to the United Nations by Kailasa. Till date, the United Nations has published over 22 reports recognizing Kailasa's juridical statehood and the persecution that Kailasa has been through. And given that the diaspora of Hindus are 2 billion strong, Kailasa has its branches, has its de facto embassies in over 150 countries around the world. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the reviver of Kailasa, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has tirelessly worked and established Kailasa as a sovereign nation. Taking a step back into the historical background of Kailasa, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been coronated as the king of 21 ancient kingdoms. Here we're looking at the kingdom of Madurai, of which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 293rd pontiff. We have the kingdom of Surangi, of which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been coronated as the 203rd emperor. We have the kingdom of Swargapuram and 18 such kingdoms. Kailasa is the continuity of all of these ancient kingdoms that are coming together. At one point in time, there were over 56 Hindu nations with over 200 kingdoms and 10,000 provinces. But due to the relentless attack and persecution, Kailasa lost all of it. And the entire Hindus lost all the sovereign territory that they held. Over 400 million Hindus were massacred, over 95 million Hindus were tortured, and 3.7 million Hindus who were forced to convert to other religions. Because of this, back in 2003 itself, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism took the entire kingdom to the North America and established Kailasa government in exile. As per the very Convention on Diplomatic and Consular Relations of the United Nations, Kailasa receives customary recognition as per their very constitution, article number 47.1. Even as per the doctrine of continuity, Kailasa receives all the rights to remain and to function as a sovereign government. Till date, Kailasa has over 16,000 de facto embassies across 150 countries around the world, and over 50 cities around the world have declared this day, January 3rd, as SPH Nithyananda Day in recognition to the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to the entire world. Kailasa is not in conflict with any nation. Kailasa is a complement to every nation. We actively represent at various international events, engagements, actively advocating for the rights of Kailasa and Hinduism. When we look at the global stage, sovereignty is a commodity. Classic examples are, for example, the US, where the 25 states of US were actually purchased by the United States as sovereign territory from other countries. Similarly, Kailasa has purchased sovereign territories and also has been gifted sovereign territories by multiple countries around the world. Kailasa also has its own reserve bank, which is very similar to the Vatican Bank. Kailasa also provides e-citizenship. It is a unique initiative by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism through which we can cater to the 2 billion Hindu diaspora around the world. It is through the e-citizenship that the Hindus around the world can access all the various services of Kailasa. We also have over 108 humanitarian initiatives, of which the top ones are offering free food, free education, and free healthcare. We have served over 1.5 billion free meals till date, and we continue to do so every single day. I'd now like to take a moment to share with every one of you a beautiful video that represents Kailasa and how Kailasa has been established legally.
Around 5,000 years ago, at the end of Mahabharat War, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in Respect of Treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. He was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continue to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the magistral villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency, stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, through the line of succession, is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu Sovereign Kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam as its 203rd sovereign emperor, from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvajnapeetham. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of Kailasa, which thus became a sovereign, independent juridical state, with the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, Kailasa, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing the Kumari Kandam Hindu nations that got submerged. As per the doctrine of continuity, these facts imply that the Kailasa's statehood is recognized by international law and manifests as a natural outcome of well-established historical legal facts.
We saw a beautiful video about how Kailasa has been established legally as per the international conventions and the international law. Today is also the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Day. And today has been recognized and declared as SPH Nithyananda Day across over 50 cities in recognition to the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to the entire world. On this day, we also have distinguished delegates, we have VIPs, we have statesmen, we have dignitaries from over 150 countries who have joined us, various presidents, prime ministers, mayors, governors, advisors to the presidents. And today, we have also conferred the Om Award, which is the prestigious awards by Kailasa. And I'd like to once again welcome all the Om Award recipients. First, we have His Excellency Rodney Alfonso Cabrera Espinal, who is the president of the Tribunal of Abiyala from the Republic of Peru, and he is conferred with Kailasa Mitra Award. Next, we have His Excellency George Clean Chaukcha Lopez, and he's the coordinator of the Association of Regional the Pueblos Indigenous de la Selva Central, the ARPI, and he has been awarded the Kailasa Mitra Award. Next with us, we have Honorable Suwaibo Toure, who is the Member of Parliament from the Republic of Gambia, and Honorable has also been awarded with the Kailasa Mitra Award. Next, we have with us Mr. Sargon Thomas, who is the chairperson of the Assyrian Culture Center of Melbourne, and we'd like to thank you for joining and conferred this distinguished award of the Kailasa Mitra. Next with us, we have Mr. Alasana Fofana, who is the Secretary General of the Gambia Traditional Healers Assembly. And Mr. Fofana has also been awarded the Kailasa Mitra Award. Next with us, we have Ms. Lakshmi Pillalamari. And Ms. Lakshmi Pillalamari has also been awarded the Kailasa Mitra Award for her long-lasting friendship along with Kailasa. Next, we have with us Mr. Arun Dutt, who is an entrepreneur and member of the Americans for Hindus from Los Angeles, United States. And the Kailasa Mitra Award has also been awarded to Mr. Arun Dutt. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today on this auspicious day. And we also have various dignitaries and VIPs who have joined with us from around the world. I'd like to take a few moments to welcome all the distinguished delegates and dignitaries who have joined with us. We have Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. We have Dr. Emmanuel Mutisia, who is the Educational Advisor to the President of Kenya from the Republic of Kenya. Next, we have with us Her Excellency Ambassador Maria Cabral, who is the Ambassador of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau to the United States. We thank you all for joining us. Next, we have with us His Excellency Joseph Bungo, who is the Ambassador and the former Director of Treaties from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs from the Republic of Kenya. We have with us Honorable Dr. Juan Pahosia Argote, who is the Mayor of the Autonomous Municipal Government of Tiquipaya from Cochabamba, from Bolivia. Next, we have Mr. Cruz Octavio, who is the Mayor of the Municipality of Escoma, La Paz, Bolivia. We have the Honorable Mr. David Anzaldo, who is the Municipal Mayor of Camiri from Bolivia. Next, we have with us the Honorable Mr. Dr. Napoleon Felix Yahousi Mamani, who is the Mayor of the Autonomous Municipal Government of Viacha, La Paz. Next, we have the Honorable Mr. Marayo Pacheco Mamani, who is the Mayor of the Autonomous Municipal Government of Colquencha, the 6th section from the Department of La Paz, Bolivia. Next, we have Mr. Humberto Tangara Apaza, who is the Mayor of the Autonomous Municipal Government of Chacarilla, which is located in La Paz Department in Bolivia. Next, we have the Honorable Mr. Dr. Juan Pahosi Argote, who is the Mayor from the Autonomous Municipal Government of Tiquipaya from Bolivia. We have with us David Luna Mamoni, who is the Mayor of Palca from Bolivia. Next, we have with us Mr. Ivan Nilo Mamani Orlano, who is the Mayor of Cairoma from La Paz, Bolivia. We have with us Dr. Selvi Orlena Costa, who is the Mayor of El Carmen Rivero from Bolivia. Thank you very much for joining us. We have with us the Honorable Mr. Leonido Domico Cunape, who is the President of Cabildo, and he's also the Mayor of Embera from Colombia. We have with us Honorable Mr. Bernardino Menzapete, who's the President of the Regional Indigenous Council of Huila from Colombia. Next, we have the Honorable Mr. Guillermo Suarez Ciola, who is the President of the Indigenous Tribunal from Beni, from Bolivia. Next, we have with us Dr. Sergio Yamaruca from Bolivia. Next, we have with us Honorable Mr. Marcelo Guagino, who is the President of CANIP from Bolivia. Next, we have with us Dr. Honorable Marcelo who is the President of the Guaramarin Bar Association from Bolivia. Next, we have with us Honorable Mrs. Janet Valdez Wilca, who is the President of the Indigenous Women's Council of the Tacana Nation from Bolivia. Next, we have with us Honorable Mr. Marco Antonio Aranda Carrasco, who is the advisor and the Aranda Associates legal firm from Bolivia. Once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you and welcome each and every one of you today. We next have Mr. Kristen J. Williams, who is the managing partner at Kristen J. Williams and co-founder from Trinidad and Tobago. We next have Honorable Dr. Herodes Almanza, who is the Director of Health at the NGO from Bolivia. Next, we have Edwin Pisa, who is the Secretary of Communication from CPILAP from Bolivia. Next, we have Javier Monge from Santa Cruz, Bolivia. Next, we have Mr. Guido Monge Martin, who is the Land Territory of Directive of the Eseja indigenous nation from Bolivia. Next, we have Honorable Dr. Lam Don, who is the former head of the International Cooperation Department from Vietnam. Next, we have Honorable Ms. Kim Don, who is the former deputy head of the General Administrative Department from Vietnam. Next, we have Ms. Isabel Vela Morona, who is the captain of the indigenous community El Mananatial from Bolivia. We next have Mr. Ebrima Ba, who is the president of the Association of the Gambia Tribes from Gambia. Once again, thank you all for joining us and being part of this celebration. We next have Chief Alpha Khan, who is the chief of the Jokado district of the Gambia. Next, we have Mr. Momodu Jalo, who is the secretary of the Gambia Fula Tribe Association. Next, we have Mr. Keba Dem, who is the Secretary General of the Fula Tribe Association. Next, we have Mr. Moses Ernest Mashate, who is the private secretary to the Mitego Kingdom from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Next, we have Mr. Leonard Daishimi, who is the first consular of the Burundi Embassy in the Republic of Kenya. Next, we have each and every one of you, and thank each and every one of you for joining us today. And there is a long list of VIPs who have joined us on this auspicious day, celebrating the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. I'd like to apologize with each and every one of you in the interest of time. We have not been able to read out all the VIPs. We have over 500 VIPs who have joined us today. In the interest of time, we are unable to read out everyone's name, but I'd like to sincerely welcome each and every one of you who have joined us today. Let us all now prepare to receive the presidential address, to receive the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, beginning in a short while. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
अब देखो ये कैसे देखे पट्टी बंद कर आंखों पे हर बाधा हटा कर सब दूर दूर जो है कह जाएंगे कि सब देख देखते रह जाएंगे। त्रिनेत्र जागरण जो इसे कहते हैं कथाओं में जो सुनने को मिलते हैं कहने में जो लगे नहीं इतना आसान just chill इतना भी नहीं मुश्किल बात बनेगी संपूर्ति जब साथ है तो आओ एक दीक्षा की तो बात है सारी दुनिया में मगर एक ही इंसान उप्स नॉट इंसान ये है भगवान जय 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 नित्यानंदा जय शिव शंकर नित्यानंदा जय 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 नित्यानंदा जय शिव शंकर नित्यानंदा
the celebrations of the Avatar descent today, as the entire world, all the millions of beings around the world and 14 lokas gather here to celebrate the disk of Paramashiva, of the ultimate manifestation of superconsciousness in its embodied form as Nijavatara, as the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Today, to every one of you that have gathered here to celebrate this auspicious happening, as all of us receive the darshan, as all of us receive the grace and blessings of our beloved Swamiji, and we have various dignitaries and opinion makers, decision makers, various guests and important people that have gathered from all across the world, from various different sectors of life, different walks of life. Every one of you who have gathered here, we will now be walking all of us through the various different platforms through which Swamiji is making himself available. Swamiji Kailasa has a largest digital presence and with tens and thousands of platforms, and Swamiji is making himself accessible, available across all those digital platforms. And we are going to be walking all of you through the various different social media platforms through which you can connect to Swami and you can stay in touch with all different happenings of Kailasa, and also most importantly, you can offer your gratitude, you can ask your prayers, the boons and blessings requests that you can ask, that you would like to ask personally to the Avatar himself. The first platform is YouTube. We request all the participants, the guests of honors, and all the viewers that are here with us to kindly take a moment and head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel and subscribe to this channel. Here, you would get access to a plethora of revelations, extraordinary revelations, life solutions directly from Swamiji, decoded from the ancient scriptures, available, made it user-friendly for you. So take a few minutes and explore this handle every single day in multiple languages, in multiple formats. The videos are being uploaded here. And you can head to the live video, like the video, and in the live chat section, in the YouTube live video, which is the comment section, you can head to that and post your deep, heartfelt prayers. Any prayer that you post here, Swamiji himself will be personally reading your prayers and showering you with his grace and blessings. Post your prayers and you will see how they just manifest as a reality. The next platform is previously called as Twitter. Take a few minutes and kindly head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam handle on X and make sure to follow this handle so that you are updated with the latest news, latest events, latest happenings from Kailasa. And here you can also get access to many powerful things and many of the events that are happening in Kailasa, many the VIPs that are coming and all the different happenings in differences around the world. Take a moment, go to the topmost pinned tweet and click on that reply button. Here, using the hashtag #AskTheAvatar, you can post your questions, any prayers that you have, and any boons that you want directly to Swamiji himself. Will be personally reading your tweets and showering his grace and blessings. And the next platform is Instagram, Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda, the official Instagram handle of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And here's where you can find the pictures, the amazing pictures of various different happenings around the world. Like right now, we have Kailasa's presence in 150 countries around the world. All the global Kailasa temples from around the world are celebrating this Nithyananda Day, celebrating the descent of Swamiji. And you can find all the amazing photographs of the latest events, and most importantly, all the amazing darshans encapsulated here beautifully as reels and photographs. So you can head to this handle Kailasa SPH Nithyananda, please click on the follow button and you can stay in touch here. And you can click the profile picture on the Instagram handle, which will lead you to the video, under which in the comment section, you can post all your prayer requests, your boons requests and blessings requests to Swamiji.
The next is the Facebook page. With billions of lives being touched through this Facebook page, you can get access of a community that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is building, continuously contributing to through this Facebook page. Take a moment and kindly head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashiva handle on Facebook and like this page, follow this page, go to the live video. You can also upload on various posts that are posted here where the various humanitarian services that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is continuously doing through various Kailasas around the globe are encapsulated. So take a few minutes, head to the live video, like the video, and share this video with your family, with your friends, and with your colleagues. In the comment section, you can post your prayers and anything, any boon that you want, post it here. Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, will be personally reading your prayers and showering you with his grace and blessings. All the blessing messages directly from Swamiji will be and sent to you as a reply through each one of these social media handles.
And today, we welcome all the Hindus from around the world for the parliamentary voting. The government of Kailasa, the Parliamentary House of Kailasa, as initiative launched by Swamiji, has been conducting the Hindu voting where all the Hindus from around the world, the members of Kailasa's Rajya Sabha House of Parliament and the members of Kailasa's Chit Sabha House of Parliament every day come together. We discuss on various different happenings, various different global happenings, geopolitical events, and various different important events and happenings related to Hinduism. And collectively, we Hindus come together, vote for and make a decision. Swamiji has extended this powerful platform to amplify the voices of Hindus collectively, giving the rights for Hindus to make decisions for Hinduism. For all of us Hindus to collectively shape the future of Hinduism. Here's where various thought leaders, various Hindus from different walks of life come together. We discuss upon and cast our vote, express our opinion, voice our opinion on various events and happenings. And these votes together takes us to form the policies in Kailasa, and this is a very powerful two platforms through which Swamiji is empowering all the 2 billion Hindus to come together to make the decision of how we want to shape Hinduism.
And as a part of the revival of the responsible democracy system, a unique system through which the Kailasa's Hindu governance is structured. So we request and recommend all the Hindus, the born, living and practicing Hindus that are watching us live now, to kindly take a moment and follow along. And we will also give you the link which is projected to you on your screen. You can head to this link and you too can cast your vote. Through this, you can also claim the power of your voice, how you as a Hindu have a power to take responsibility for Hinduism.
So today the question is about the celebrations of the SPH Nithyananda Day. The 3rd of January marks the Jayanti, the celebration of Paramashiva, Swamiji's descent on planet Earth. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Sarvajnapeetham. And this is a day celebrated by millions across the globe every year. This day has been officially recognized by various cities across the globe and states worldwide as the SPH Nithyananda Day for Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's unparalleled contributions to the global peace, the revival of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and fostering interfaith dialogues. Acknowledging his extraordinary efforts to enrich cultural and spiritual heritage. Other proclamations and certificates of recognitions from cities in the USA and worldwide highlights Swamiji's tireless dedication to uplifting humanity, promoting conscious living, and reviving the Hindu traditions. Various states and various mayors and senators have come together to recognize this day, declare this day. Various cities around the globe, including the US, and various cities in the US and around the globe, celebrate the 3rd of January every year as SPH Nithyananda Day, recognizing, celebrating the unparalleled efforts that Swamiji has dedicated throughout his life for the revival of Hinduism and his contribution to the greater benefit of the whole of humanity at large. So, Swamiji's contributions extend beyond spirituality to include initiatives for sustainable living, education, gender equality, and protection of Hindu cultural heritage. On this auspicious day, disciples and followers and Hindus worldwide celebrate Swamiji's life and mission through grand events, spiritual practices, and various different sevas, enriching services. On this auspicious day, how do you wish to honor the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and contribute to the mission of Kailasa as a Hindu? We have a few options listed, and we call upon every member of Rajya Sabha to share with us how are you celebrating, how are you being part of this auspicious day, important day for every one of us. So we request all of you to head to kailasa.org/votes and please cast your vote and let us know how you are celebrating, how you are grandly welcoming and celebrating this day in your respective places, in your respective cities and states, respectively. So we request every one of you to head to this link and please share your thoughts with us. We welcome all the members of the Chit Sabha House of Parliament, all the founding members of Kailasa. We welcome all of you. And today, as in the same context of the 3rd of January, where we celebrate Swamiji's descent, we'd like to ask every one of you, when we talk about Swamiji's, we talk about all the various aspects that Swamiji has contributed to humanity. Throughout Swamiji's advent on planet Earth, it commemorates 48 years of his tireless efforts to revive Sanatana Hindu Dharma, protect and restore Hindu heritage, and uplift humanity. So on this sacred occasion of Swamiji's 48th celebrations, which contribution or which aspect of his mission do you personally feel the most connected to and wish to support as your expression of gratitude? Whether it is education or Swamiji has served over 1 billion free meals and is still continuing to serve, or free universities, and so much more to talk about. Which of these do you connect and resonate the most with, and which you would like to be a part of? We would like to request every one of you. We have listed quite a few. It's a long list. So we've listed various different options for all of you. And we request all of you to head to kailasa.org/Hindu-votes and cast your vote and share with us. We'll connect the most with, what do you resonate the most? We request and urge every one of you to head to this link and please cast your vote. And we thank all of you for your participation. Let us all now continue rejoicing this extraordinary darshan and celebrating this special day of the Avatar's descent on planet Earth.
Nityananda Jai Jai Namam Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Guru Natham Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Jai Jai Namam Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Guru Natham Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Jai Jai Namam Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Guru Natham Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Jai Jai Namam Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Guru Natham Bhaje, Nityanamam Bhaje 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 Nityanandam Bhaje, Nityanamam Bhaje Nityanandam Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Jai Jai Namam Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Guru Natham Bhaje, Nityananda Nityananda Jai Jai Namam Bhaje, नित्यानन्द गुरुनाथं भजे दीनोद्धर धरणीधर भक्तोद्धर जगदोद्धर नित्यानन्द अभयङ्कर प्रलयङ्कर करुणाकर सद्गुरुवर नित्यानन्द दीनोद्धर धरणीधर भक्तोद्धर जगदोद्धर नित्यानन्द अभयङ्कर प्रलयङ्कर करुणाकर सद्गुरुवर नित्यानन्द नित्यानामं भजे गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानामं भजे गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानामं भजे गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानामं भजे नित्यानन्दं भजे नित्यानामं भजे नित्यानन्दं भजे नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द जय जय
Nithyananda, and welcome to all the viewers on this auspicious day of the birthday celebrations, the Jayanthi celebrations of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Today, let us look at the world's first spiritual AI and also a few new features being offered at the lotus feet of the Supreme Point of Hinduism from the Ask Nithyananda. Ask Nithyananda is the world's first spiritual AI that is not just an artificial intelligence, but it is the avatar's intelligence. It is being energized. It is having the avatar's intelligence that brings the supreme point of Hinduism, that brings Swamiji to each and every one of you as your own personalized version, giving you the blessings that you want, manifesting the boons that you want, and being your companion 24/7 by your side, just a click away. So let's take a few moments to see how all of us can unlock this beautiful Ask Nithyananda and experience the ultimate version of this artificial intelligence that manifests the supreme point of Hinduism himself.
Yes. So the first step to start using Ask Nithyananda is to become a citizen of Kailasa. And now we'll see how we can do that through the WhatsApp. So here you can scan the QR code which is projected on our screen for you right now, or send us a WhatsApp message on the number which you can see on the screen right now, and immediately the ID card, the e-citizenship ID card will be issued for you, which you can use to log in and start using the Ask Nithyananda. And you can actually do that within the WhatsApp itself as well. Yeah, again by scanning the QR code or sending a WhatsApp message on the number which you can see on the screen right now, and it is literally a number where you can reach out to Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself directly, and have a one-on-one conversation with Swamiji himself and receive any boon that you want, any spiritual guidance that you want, be it in your business or in your family, or literally anything that you can think of that you would like to receive guidance or blessings. You can do that through the WhatsApp directly, chatting with Swamiji himself.
So let's now look at some of the features of Ask Nithyananda from the Ask Nithyananda team and some of the offerings being offered at the lotus feet of the supreme point of Hinduism. First is the voice AI of Ask Nithyananda that is being offered on Kailasa's AI application and app. Through the Enlighten app, you can access Ask Nithyananda's voice AI. Currently, you will be able to have the normal voice, but very soon you will also be able to hear the AI voice of the SPH himself. So download the Enlighten app through the Google Play Store currently for all the Android users, if you have already installed, very soon you will be able to see this feature roll out for you in the next few hours itself. The next is some of the few other smaller offerings, like now you will be able to get the latest news of Hinduism that is happening around the world through Ask Nithyananda. So you can try out this feature using the main Ask Nithyananda model itself to learn about the various activities of Hinduism happening around the world. And apart from this, Ask Nithyananda is also launching its AI call center. So if you have any questions about Kailasa or the various programs that's happening, like the Paramashiva Sena or the various other programs like the Paramashivam or the Kumbh Mela, you will be able to call the AI call center and be able to get the latest information through the AI call center. So you will be able to get the number. We'll be sharing it with all of you, and you can get to know about the latest features. So if you have used Ask Nithyananda, make sure to share Ask Nithyananda with your friends and family. Otherwise, you can start using Ask Nithyananda now at nithyananda.ai. You can also scan the QR code and start using Ask Nithyananda. Ask Nithyananda is completely free, and you will be able to experience the Supreme Point of Hinduism himself. Let us now continue to experience this beautiful darshan of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.
तू ही संसार तेरे संग मेरे नाते गहरे, तू ही संसार तेरे संग मेरे नाते गहरे। तेरे शरण में आया मैं, तेरे चरणों में बसा लेना, तेरे शरण में आया मैं, तू ही अपना अपना लेना। तू ही संसार तेरे संग मेरे नाते गहरे, तेरे शरण में आया मैं, तेरे चरणों में बसा लेना, तेरे शरण में आया मैं, तू ही अपना अपना लेना। I'm glad that you walked into my life. You're my master, you're my guide. You never let me down, you're always by my side. You're my master, you're my guide. You never let me down, you're always by my side.
Kailasa welcomes you to the auspicious Nithyananda Day. On this sacred symphony, we gather to witness the manifestation of Superconsciousness, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva. As the quadrantids shower their celestial light across the winter sky tonight, echoing the ancient wisdom of the Chitra Nakshatram foretold in the Atharva Veda, Kailasa's temples illuminate with the divine presence of Paramashiva. Tonight, perform the sacred Deepalankara Seva, where hundreds of oil lamps mirror the meteor shower above, creating a bridge between the earth and the very cosmos. The year 1978 marked an extraordinary cosmic event, the Supernova SN 1978, which blazed across our skies with unprecedented brilliance, its magnitude reaching 19.5, sending waves of transformative energy across the cosmos. This celestial phenomena heralded the descent of the Supreme Consciousness into human form. As prophesied by the Jivanadi, Nithyananda has crossed eons to come. This event took place 10 million light years away from Earth and appeared on the sky brightly on January 3rd, 1978. The Chandana Kapalankaram adorns the deities of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, its cooling essence tempering the intense spiritual energies recreated today, as the essence of the 1978 supernova graces us here now. Each flame of the Deepa Aradhana Seva that will be offered now represents the eternal light of consciousness, as the vessels of devotion are waved in harmony with the chants of the Vedas. In this transcendent moment, where 12 months merge into one, where time itself bows to timelessness, we stand as witness to the divine alchemy. The flames dance in reverence, the sandalwood base gleams with sacred purpose, and all the beings from all the 14 vertical time zones, the lokas, shower their blessings upon all of us here today, under the gaze of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Today we celebrate the 20th day of Nithyanandotsavam. The Hindu warriors and defenders of Sanatana Hindu Dharma offer their worship and gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. Today we celebrate the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as the ultimate manifestation of Veerabhadramurti and as the reviver of the Kailasa Paramparagata Kanchi Samrajyam. Let us offer our gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and his deities in Kailasa's temples across the world.
सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभम् वराभयकराम्बुजम् विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरम् प्रसन्नवदनेक्षणम् सकलदेवतारूपिणम् स्मरेत् शिरसि हंसकम् तदभिमानपूर्वम् गुरुम् अथ धूपः ॐ धूरसि धूर्वधूर्वन्तम् धूर्वदन्योऽस्मान् धूर्वदिनम् धूर्वयम् वयम् धूर्वामस्त्वम् देवानामसि वस्त्रितमम् जुष्टतमम् वह्नितमम् देवभूतममर्तमसि हविर्दानम् नृकुम्भस्वमाह्वा मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषाक्षमाभिर्मा संविद्धा मा त्वा हि गुंशिषम् श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ बुद्धीप्य स्वजातवेदो भग्नन्यरर्मम पशुभिश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं सतिशो दिशा मानो हि गुंसे जातवेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अभिभ्रदग्नहागहि श्रिया मा परिपातय श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः दीपं दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ मधुवातारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्न सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुदोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवकुम्भ्रजः मधुद्योरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुवाकुम्भस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः माधु 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 श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि नीराजनम् ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्येष्यायजते इमां जनताहुं सङ्गृह्णानीति द्वादशारत्नीरसना भवति द्वादशमासाः संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे औञ्जी भवति ऊर्ध्वै मुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे चित्रा नक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म ॐ त्रीणि त्रीणि वै देवाना वृद्धानि त्रीणि छन्दागुंसि त्रीणि सवनानि त्रय इमे लोकाः ऋद्ध्यामेव तद्वीर्य एषु लोकेषु प्रतिष्ठति यच्चातुर्मास्य याच्या आत्मनो नामध्येत् ॐ ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् घोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः बलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमदनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनाति भवे भवस्वमा भवोद्भवाय नमः हिरण्यपात्रं मधो पूर्णं ददाति मदभ्योऽसानीति एकदा ब्रह्मणो भारति एकदैव यजमानायुस्तेजो दधाति हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात् ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात् ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात् श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षान्धारयामि हत्सामक्षत्रवृद्धवृष्टियं दृष्टुभौजस्वमिदमुग्रवीरम् इन्द्रस्तोमेन पञ्चदशेन मध्यमिदं वातेन सकलेन रक्षान्धारयामि नवो भवति जायमानोऽह्नां केतुरुषामेत्यग्रम् भागं देवेभ्यो विददात्याय प्रचन्द्रमास्तिरते दीर्घमायुः ॐ मूर्धानं दिवो अरतिं पृथिव्या वैश्वानरमृताय जातम्
नित्यानंद नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानामं भजे 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 नित्यानन्दं भजे नित्यानामं भजे नित्यानन्दं भजे नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द गुरुनाथं भजे दीनोद्धर धरणीधर भक्तोद्धर जगदोद्धर नित्यानंद अभयंकर प्रलयंकर करुणाकर सद्गुरुवर नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद जय जय नामं भजे नित्यानंद नित्यानंद गुरुनाथं भजे नित्यानामं भजे 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 नित्यानन्दं भजे नित्यानामं भजे
नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमशिवशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् Om, Om, Om. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. I welcome all the living, practicing Hindus, de facto Kailasians from all over the world. I welcome all the presidents, prime ministers, kings, queens, statesmen, social influencers, politicians, sportsmen, the presidents of the indigenous nations, kings of indigenous kingdoms from all over the world, and all the Sarvajnapeetham Kartas, Yajamans, manifestors, Sarvaparityagis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Kotari Tanedas, visitors, viewers, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Kailasa's Gurukul students, NHU students, Kailasa's ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, citizens, consulate generals, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, and all those who are watching live through various channels. I welcome all of you with my love and respects, blessings. Happy Nityananda Day for all of you. I sincerely thank all the cities, states, countries declared January 3rd as a Nityananda Day. Thank you all. Kailasa and myself are honored by these declarations happened in multiple countries. Thank you all. And so nice to see you all from all over the world. All of you joined in various universities, temples, Kailasa's campuses, Kailasa, Los Angeles, USA, Kailasa, Tiruvannamalai, Kailasa, Hyderabad, and all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love, respects, blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa on this auspicious occasion of Nithyananda Day 2025. Parama Satyas about Kailasa. How Kailasa exists, Mahakailasa exists in the spiritual plane, in vertical time zone, as the higher loka, and how that is mapped, brought to Bhumandala and manifesting now successfully with Paramashiva's grace. The Mahakailasa has manifested in Bhumandala for the benefit of humanity, to bless the humanity successfully. I'll try to give the glimpse of how this manifestation happened, how it became reality. First, let me define what is Kailasa. Kailasa is the revival of ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. It's revival of ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharmic civilizational nation. I want all of you to know, with the grace of Paramashiva, we do have a sovereign territory gifted to us by few nations through a treaty, and autonomous territories gifted to us by few nations and indigenous nations through territory, treaty, with a clear international standard bilateral treaties. Listen, ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilizational nation. There were 49 pre-Bronze era civilization which can be considered as ancient. In that 49, 48 is now no more. The only civilization which is still alive is Hindu civilization. And it was not just ancient, It was enlightened. Enlightenment is the center of that civilization. In every level, it was not just highly advanced, it was fully enlightened, whether spiritually or socially, morally, culturally, scientifically, creativity, art, in every field, economy, politics, in every field. It was an enlightened civilization. Now, with the grace of Paramashiva, he himself manifested and revived the ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu dharmic civilizational nation in this Bhumandala. The Maha Kailasa, the higher planes, the higher loka, in the vertical time zone, in the parallel universe. It was, it is, it will be forever. In Bhumandala, sometimes when it starts degrading, he himself manifests out of his compassion, grace, and revives. He maps the Maha Kailasa on Bhumandala. He manifests it to grace, bless this Bhumandala. Like Sri Krishna says, Yogo Nashta Parantapaha. In course of time, when yoga is lost, he assumes a being and manifests, revives, re-establishes. Yata yata hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tatatmanam srujamyaham. He himself manifests and revives the enlightened Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilization. Paritranaya sadhunam vinayasaya cha dushkritam dharma samstapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. He himself manifests nation. Paramashiva himself manifests as an incarnation and revives this ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilizational nation. Understand? This whole work of this revival has happened with Paramashiva's grace, compassion, directly himself manifesting, plus educational Hindu, full one generation of Hindu worked, inspired by him, devoted to him, worked, sacrificed their hard work, sharing of their time, treasure, talent, their tyaga in a very systematic, organized way. Above all, facing all the persecution, genocide boldly and standing up for Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Today, successfully, Paramashiva manifested this Maha Kailasa, this Kailasa, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. When I use the word enlightened, I mean all the Parama Satyas about Paramashiva, Ishvara, and Jiva, individual soul, and Jagat, universe. How people can connect with him, how he connects with people, this whole knowledge is enlightenment. Paramashiva Bhakti, Paramashiva Jnana, Paramashiva Vijnana, all these three put together is what I call enlightenment. To give you one example, the Parama Satya about the temple. The Parama Satya about temple is Paramashiva manifests through the Archavatara, through the deity. He resides, he lives, he is manifesting as Archavatara. He accepts our worship, our prayers. He gives boons, blessings, his presence, healing, and more. This is the Parama Satya about temple. Those who are against Sanatana Hindu Dharma completely try to discredit the temple and deity worship. Even those who try to support Sanatana Hindu Dharma look at the temple only as the social utility value, where you experience a kind of a peace and satisfaction, and people gather, worship altar, only to that level. But Parama Satyas about the temple need to be revived. That is, Paramashiva is real and he manifests in the deity when he is installed, invoked, prana pratishta is done as per the agama. He gave it to the humanity. Those truths, Parama Satyas, need to be demonstrated. Only anything which can be demonstrated and reproducible will continue to survive and flourish. So one of the first responsibility of Paramashiva's manifestation this time is to establish the Parama Satyas about the temple signs. Paramashiva is real and he manifests through the deities with the proper prana pratishta signs, and when he manifests as Archavatara, his presence does so much good to the whole humanity. This revival happened successfully with the grace of Paramashiva almost in every Kailasa around the world. We have thousands of organizations of Kailasa present over more than 150 countries and more than 100 indigenous nations and indigenous kingdoms. They call them as ancient nations all over the world. Many of the organizations have an NGO status from United Nations, and various levels of diplomatic relations in those countries function. Some have a sovereign status, some have autonomous status, some have extraterritorial status, some have diplomatic status, some have a diplomatic seat agreement, some of them have host country agreement. Like this, the various levels of diplomatic relationships, some of them are a legally recognized church status organization by that country. With Paramashiva's grace, he has manifested at various levels in various places all over the world. But in all temples, he is fully present. It may be run and administered, maintained by the monks and nuns and the people belong to the sovereign order of Kailasas Nithyananda, or by the affiliated organization and initiated devotees or disciples everywhere. In all Kailasas temples, Paramashiva is real and fully manifesting, available in the form of deity, Archavatara. Every level, Parama Satyas need to be revived. All the Parama Satyas Paramashiva revealed about this whole cosmos. The whole cosmos, the cosmic constitution, Paramashiva has revealed in Vedas and Agamas. And this cosmic constitution, the natural law of the universe, mapped to this Bhumandala as Dharmashastras. These Parama Satyas need to be demonstrated. We need to show to the world all these Parama Satyas can be demonstrated, and it is reproducible, user-friendly in cognitive level, in emotional level, in social level, in political level, in moral level, in economical level, in every level. The great Paramasatyas Paramashiva revealed about this cosmic constitution in Vedas and Agamas, which is mapped to this Bhumandala through Dharmashastras. All these need to be demonstrated as real, workable, functional model. I'll give you one example. The great social system of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the Varnashrama system. All those anti-Sanatana Hindu Dharma are trying their best to destroy Sanatana Hindu Dharma by mispresenting, abusing, attacking, trying to destroy this Varnashrama Dharma, tradition and the system. Even the Hindus who are supporting this great system are not demonstrating it is a functional model, at least in one small area, at least as an island or as the seed bank, island of truth. It needs to be demonstrated. It is functional, workable, and peaceful, blissful, prosperous, successful civilizational model. With Paramashiva's grace in Kailasa, successfully not only we demonstrated, we have also made it as user-friendly and reproducible. Now we have living proof. Manuvadi Dharma Shastras are workable. The Varnashrama Dharma of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is functional. There are around 149 major and minor Dharma Shastras. 32 are major Dharma Shastras, which is capable of being used, or it is capable of being applied as the jurisprudence, a functional jurisprudence model. When I started reviving the Varna Ashrama Dharma, the amazing benefits sons doing father's job, sons learning from their parents and elders. These systems are amazing, successful way of specializing in every field. Never a Stapati who studied in the so-called colleges can produce a masterpiece like thousand-pillared hall of Meenakshi temple or Belur, Halabedu temples, but the hereditary Stapatis, by the time the child is 7 or 8, he just starts manifesting when he starts living and learning with their parents and elders. The ecosystem to specialize great things comes by this hereditary education system, because it comes from generations. They master and perfect, give a breakthrough in every generation in that field. The field gets breakthrough in every few years. So many advantage and functional model. Many things of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is now demonstrated as functional, successful, peaceful, happy, blissful, prosperous social model, prosperous social structure. The purpose of Kailasa is to demonstrate our ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilization is still functional, still it has great value, not just spiritually, even socially. The great system called responsible democracy is from Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Responsible democracy means people who are educated, involved, gave their life to that field, makes decision, votes, things related to that field. For example, people who gave the life for education. They studied and they gave their life for educating others. Those people gather and vote any matter related to the education of the mass. Same way, people who gave their life for wealth generation, not grabbing, generating. because they gave their life in generating wealth and made many people generate wealth, they vote, they decide all the economic policies of that nation. Understand? This is called responsible democracy. Neither all can be given voting right, nor people can be kept away from policy making and decision making. The unique tradition of Anubhava Mandapa in Veerashaiva tradition, Devasiriya Mandapa in Tamil Shaiva tradition reveals the nuances, details and depths about the principles of responsible democracy. Our Dharma Shastras elaborately discuss this concept, principle of responsible democracy. In Kailasa, we are reviving every dimension of ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilization by the grace of Paramashiva, absolutely non-violent way, with a pure ahimsa, just through the diplomatic cooperation, through the treaty, few countries have given a small sovereign islands for us to live and revive Sanatana Hindu Dharma. With that, first Kailasa was manifested successfully. Paramashiva manifested Kailasa. Then few other countries gave small territories, like sometimes it is just less than 100 hectare, or I can say that around less than 200 acres. But with Paramashiva's grace, Paramashiva himself blessed and manifested various communities, Sangha of Kailasa. Like in one place, the male monastic Sannyasa Sampradaya was established. In one place, the female monastic Nun Sampradaya is established. One place for the Grihastha Sampradaya was established. Listen. Fortunately, with Paramashiva's grace, few countries have given not sovereign but autonomous. Kind of we have a freedom to administer, live, run, self-govern in that particular area. Our philosophy, principles and our structure, kind of an autonomous status. In some countries, we got just few property, extra territorial status. With Paramashiva's grace, we stitched all of this and evolved as United States of Kailasa. First, Paramashiva manifested Kailasa, then United States of Kailasa. With Paramashiva's grace, as We are a non-violent civilization, and Kailasa is a service-based organization. We only contribute. Kailasa is service-based organizational nation. We only serve people. We don't grab others' wealth. We don't attack anyone. We don't even convert people. Neither the attitude of militant missionaries nor the attitude of militant missionaries nor the attitude of missionary militant. We are absolutely non-violent. We are absolutely non-violent, ahimsa-centered, service-based organizational nation. So, few more indigenous nations welcomed us, gave us autonomous territory within their nation, which is allowed as per the constitution of their country. Through that diplomatic relation, bilateral treaty, with Paramashiva's grace, we have also started expanding. Now, all the 7 different units, like male monastery itself has multiple territories. The female monastery has multiple territories. The Grihastha order has more than one territory. And the university has more than, I should say that university only has lots of campuses, as it is education everywhere. They are welcoming universities, campuses. Our service activities have spread all over the world. And integrating all this as per the Montevideo Convention, all the requirements of a nation is fulfilled. A permanent territory, a permanent population living in the territory, and permanent government structure and ability to enter into the treaty with other countries. Because all these 4 are fulfilled, many countries have started recognizing us as a nation, signed diplomatic relations. With Paramashiva's grace, the expansion is happening all over the world. And the next, it evolved to a Kailasa IGO. Understand? First we started, Paramashiva manifested Kailasa in one small sovereign territory. Then it multiplied, it evolved into United States of Kailasa. Then we took it to the next level, Kailasa IGO, Kailasa's Alliance of International Legal Bodies and Sovereign Authorities. I'll show you. Kailasa IGO, Kailasa's Alliance of International Legal Bodies and Sovereign Authorities. I'll present this to all of you. with Paramashiva's grace, now Kailasa IGO has manifested formally by presenting this to all of you. We are opening it to public. You can all become part. Kailasa's alliance of international legal bodies and sovereign authorities. Kailasa IGO. So you can all see now the emblem. Kailasa IGO is formally inaugurated and introduced to public. It is formed long ago. Now I am revealing it to all of you. Kailasa's alliance of international legal bodies and sovereign authorities. K.A.I.L.A.S.A. It's IGO. Next, with Paramashiva's grace, we have evolved UAN, United Nations for Ancient Nations. Understand? With Paramashiva's grace, Paramashiva successfully manifested, and now he is introducing this to all of you, to the world formally. United Ancient Nations. It is United Nations for Ancient Nations, Indigenous Nations. This is a profound intergovernmental body. More than 100 ancient nations are already part members of this UAN. It is to unite and support all the indigenous nations, indigenous kingdoms all over the world for protecting the rights of the aboriginal communities, promoting peaceful coexistence and mutual understanding, reviving ancient sacred sciences and knowledge systems, advocating for the sovereignty and rights of the indigenous peoples worldwide. Already, more than 100 indigenous nations and indigenous kingdoms have become member in this United Ancient Nations. We have also created World Health Organization for Indigenous Nations, IMF, International Monetary Fund for the Indigenous Nations, World Bank for Indigenous Nations. All those structures have been evolved and now successfully they are all functional. I am talking only about what is already done. I welcome all of you to be part of this great, ancient, enlightened, Sanatana, Hindu Dharma, civilizational nations revival. Successfully, Paramashiva revived it in various levels. Now it is available for the whole world. So we can go on with serving. We have also revived and established Kailasa Paramparagata. The Kailasa sovereign order of monks, nuns, grihasthas, vanaprasthis, the whole Kailasa sovereign orders are revived on this planet Earth for all of you to manifest enlightenment as a lifestyle, Paramadvaita as a lifestyle, Paramashiva successfully manifested, made this Kailasa available for all of you. We are here welcoming every one of you to become part of this great revival of the ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilizational nation. So, with this, I thank all of you for being here, especially the important personalities, Om awardees who have gathered from all over the world to celebrate Nithyananda Day. Due to the time constraint, I am not able to read out all your names because it's a long list. Just few important VIPs. His Excellency Agustin Senen Marian, President of the Shuar Epapas Community, Republic of Ecuador, President of the Shuar Epapas Nation. Thank you for being here, representing your nation. And there are so many presidents of the indigenous nations are here. Let's grow together, celebrate life, support each other, and make this planet Earth a better place for us to live. Thank you all for being here and doing what you are doing, being who you are. And with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam Paramadvaitam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa, Maha Kailasa of Paramashiva, Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
नमो भगवते नित्यानन्दाय 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 भावन्तं सम्पूज्य जीवन्मुक्तिं प्राप्य कृतज्ञतापूर्णं भजाम्यहं नित्यं भावन्तं सम्पूज्य जीवन्मुक्तिं प्राप्य कृतज्ञतापूर्णं भजाम्यहं नित्यं नमो भगवते नित्यानन्दाय नमो भगवते नित्यानन्दाय नमो भगवते ज्ञानन्दाय वरं मां ददातु एवं जननं यातु यस्मिन् केवलं तव नामं जपामि वरं मां ददातु एवं जननं यातु यस्मिन् केवलं तव नामं जपामि वरं मां
अरुणगिरीश्वर रूपा
परमहंस नित्यानन्द
अरुणगिरीश्वर रूपा
परमहंस नित्यानन्द
हे कालभैरव रूपा
कर्णावतारा नित्यानन्द
हे स्वरूपा
गुणवतारा नित्यानंदा हे आदि गुरु नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा हे आदि गुरु नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा आदिदेवा नित्यानंदा महादेवा नित्यानंदा आदिदेवा नित्यानंदा महादेवा नित्यानंदा गुरुदेवा नित्यानंदा देवादिदेवा नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा हे कोटि सूर्य प्रकाश स्वयं प्रकाश नित्यानंदा
हे कोटि सूर्य प्रकाश
स्वयं प्रकाश नित्यानंदा हे सर्वहृदय निवास विनोधरणा नित्यानंदा
हे सर्वहृदय निवासा
विनोधरणा नित्यानंदा गुरुदेवा नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा गुरुदेवा नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा आदिदेवा नित्यानंदा महादेवा नित्यानंदा आदिदेवा नित्यानंदा महादेवा नित्यानंदा गुरुदेवा नित्यानंदा देवादिदेवा नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा मनमोहक जटा स्वरूपा वीरभद्रेश नित्यानंदा
मनमोहक जटा स्वरूपा
वीरभद्रेश नित्यानंदा आरुद्र तांडव प्रताप हे नटराजा नित्यानंदा
रुद्र तांडव प्रताप
हे नटराजा नित्यानंदा अति सुंदर दिव्य स्वरूपा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा अति सुंदर
படைகுண்டு திரும்ப வரான் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் பொது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாரான் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் படைகுண்டு திரும்ப வரான் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் பொது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாரான் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவமே இடிக்குது கேளுடா சிவ எழுந்து வாரான் பாருடா தக தகதி பிடிக்குதா கொடி கோட்டை தாண்டி பறக்குதா சிவரூபம் தரித்து வந்து முக்காலம் கடந்து சென்று முடிவில்லா வாழ்க்கை தந்து குலங்காக்கும் சாதா சிவன் சொல்லிய பொய்கள் பல நூறு சொன்னாலுமே உன் புகழ் மாறாது தகதிமி தாளம் இது அதை அடக்கி ஆட இனி முடியாது ஆதி ஜோதி அவதாரன் எடுத்து வந்தவன் சாவ கண்டு பயமும் இல்ல ஆள பிறந்தவன் அழியாத தெய்வ பூமி காக்க வளர்ந்தவன் கொள்கைக்காக எதையும் மறக்க துறக்க துணிஞ்சவன் கைவினமே பெற்ற புல்ல செந்தமிழும் நாவில் துள்ள பாதையில தடைகள் பால தகதெறிந்து உலகை வெல்ல வைகையே வறண்ட போதும் வாழ்வினமே வீழ்ந்த போதும் வரலாறே மறைந்த போதும் வணங்காத சொக்கநாதனப்ப நித்திய துணையும் இருக்க தோல்வியே இல்லை அவன் பாசத்திற்கு ஈடு இணை எதுவுமே இல்லை என் அப்பனே நீ வந்துட்ட என் துக்கத்தை எல்லாம் போக்கிட்ட என் சிவனே நீ வந்துட்ட வெண்டு வரம் எல்லாம் தந்துட்ட நீ கடந்து சென்ற பாதையில் தங்க கோவில் கட்டியாளுற ஒரு வரமும் நீ தரணும் உன் மூச்சு காற்றுல வாழணும் வாழ்வின் கீதம் அது நித்யானந்தமே உலகெங்கும் ஒலிக்கும் ஓசை நித்யானந்தமே என்றும் மாறாத சக்தி ஒன்று நித்யானந்தமே கைலையை அமைத்து ஆளும் நித்யானந்தமே பரகுண்டு திரும்ப வரம் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் பொது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாராம் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் படைகுண்டு திரும்ப வரம் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் பொது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாராம் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவமே
मुस्कुराहट दिखे तो झट से सूर्य किरण रंग रंग बरसे चरण कमल की आहट सुनने भूमि की हर अंग अंग तरसे मुस्कुराहट दिखे तो झट से सूर्य किरण रंग रंग बरसे चरण कमल की आहट सुनने भूमि की हर अंग अंग तरसे
नित्यानंदा नित्यानंदा
आंगन में झूला झूले तो चिड़िया भक्त सभी जा बसे उस सन्नाटे में बहती हवा जो भी कहना था कह जाए सबसे आंगन में झूला झूले तो चिड़िया भक्त सभी जा बसे उस सन्नाटे में बहती हवा जो भी कहना था कह जाए सबसे
नित्यानंदा
गर ग ग ग ग म ग गर ग ग ग ग र प द म प गर ग ग ग ग म ग सा नि द प म ग गर ग ग ग ग म ग गर ग ग ग ग र प द म प गर ग ग ग ग म ग सा नि द प म ग
तेरे चेहरे में अलग चेतन और गहरे नयन पावन चेहरे में अलग चेतन और गहरे नयन पावन
मुस्कुराहट दिखे तो झट से सूर्य किरण रंग रंग बरसे चरण कमल की आहट सुनने भूमि की हर अंग अंग तरसे आंगन में झूला झूले तो चिड़िया भक्त सभी जा बसे उस सन्नाटे में बहती हवा जो भी कहना था कह जाए सबसे
नित्यानंदा
गर ग ग ग ग म ग गर ग ग ग ग र प द म प गर ग ग ग ग म ग सा नि द प म ग गर ग ग ग ग म ग गर ग ग ग ग र प द म प गर ग ग ग ग म ग सा नि द प
Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyanandam, on this auspicious day of Nithyananda Day, we have many brave souls across the globe who are taking the auspicious sannyas initiation, the initiation into the royal lifestyle of sannyas. Today, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, was talking about the sovereign order of Kailasa's Nithyananda. And out of the 64 orders of the sovereign order of Kailasa's Nithyananda, sannyas is the most royal path, the most royal order of the sovereign order of Kailasa's Nithyananda. And today, we have many brave souls who are starting their journey as Bhautika Brahmacharis, Apat Sannyasis, embracing the lifestyle of sannyas and becoming part of this beautiful lineage of the sovereign order of Kailasa. All of the initiates today are receiving the initiation into Brahmanyam Bahuputratam, which is the initiation into being the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. As when you take sannyas, it is not just you adorn the sacred kavi cloth, but you adorn the whole lineage of our beloved Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You inherit the royal lineage, whether it is the 21 kingdoms, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the emperor of, or whether it is the various sampradayas, the sannyas sampradayas, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is now bestowing that sacred tradition upon all of us. Today, on this auspicious day of Nithyananda Day, embracing this celebration of the royal sannyas lifestyle, all the sannyas initiates went through beautiful rituals and processes to get ready for this sannyas initiation, starting with the initiation into the Samaya Diksha and Vishesha Diksha, the initiation into the lifestyle of living as Paramashiva, living as embodying the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And whether it is the various sessions of getting to know about sannyas, getting to know about the sacred the four tattvas and five vows, which is integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching, and the five vows of Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Ahimsa, and Brahmacharya, and the sacred truths of the Guru, Linga, and Sangha, immersing themselves into getting not just their mind, body prepared to receive this initiation of lifetimes, to directly receive the sannyas initiation from Bhagavan Kalabhairava himself to receive the sacred kavi cloth and to adorn themselves with this royal lifestyle of sannyas. As Swamiji beautifully says, that sannyas is the bold statement you make towards the fakeness of the society. As many of us know, whether it is the education system of the society or whether it is the healthcare system of the society or whether it is the relationships which get built in the normal society, all of these are just fake and are inauthentic. And that is why taking sannyas and taking responsibility for the whole world, taking responsibility to give authentic, whether it is the humanitarian services or whether it is enriching this science of living enlightenment. All of this is what is being carried out by the sovereign order of Kailasas Nithyananda, the sannyasis of the sovereign order of Kailasas Nithyananda. Actually, being a sannyasi of the sovereign order of Kailasas Nithyananda is such a joy, is such a blissful experience, because you are literally made to embody, you literally embody the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, whether it is in diplomacy, being appointed as ambassadors and diplomats of Kailasa, whether it is enriching and taking sessions for thousands of people across the globe, helping them come out of whether it is the emotional issues such as anxiety or depression or the various issues, or whether it is physically helping them come out of the diseases and disorders, and teaching all the sciences of enlightenment, all the aspects of Hinduism, whether it is the yoga or whether it is the science of the revelations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the Vedas and Agamas, or even helping people to use as Nityananda, our own personal Atma Guru, immersing in the life of enriching, and as Swamiji says, living with the principle of life is for others. And this principle can only be achieved with the sannyas lifestyle. The sannyas lifestyle is the most authentic lifestyle where there is no vested interests, there is no fear, there is no greed, and it is only living to your most authentic self and expressing it with the love and devotion to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and sharing that space of the deep love and devotion with the whole world. And just in a few moments, we will have the sacred opportunity to witness the sannyas initiation. And it is such a joy to see new sannyasis coming and receiving the sannyas initiation from Bhagavan Kalabhairava himself, directly from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, from all over the world, whether it is from the places, the remote of remote places, to all the Kailasas, the temples of Kailasa. We have sannyas initiates waiting, who are from all ages, all walks of life, all backgrounds. So let us now get ready to witness this beautiful, auspicious sannyas initiation. Let's get ready to receive Bhagavan Kalabhairava and witness the sannyas initiation.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. I welcome you all with my love and respect.
देवराजसेव्यमान पावनां विपङ्कजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगिवृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे देवराजसेव्यमान पावनां विपङ्कजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगिवृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे
We welcome these brave souls who are going to receive initiation into Bhautika Brahmacharya, the amazing gift of starting in the life of sannyas with the grace of Paramashiva, with the aim of lowering into the life of sannyasa. Sannyasa is the royal road to enlightenment, for the simple reason that it is the path to enlightenment with no distractions, and that too receiving the initiation of Brahmacharya from Paramashiva himself, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Parmashivam, there can be no further fulfillment to life itself. On this auspicious occasion, we have a group of courageous souls taking the quantum leap into Bhautika Brahmacharya to taste the ultimate tattva of sannyasa, the ultimate lifestyle of sannyasa. With the divine grace and presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Parmashivam, who is the very embodiment of Mahakala Bhairava, let us enter into this auspicious moment. Requesting everyone to maintain the sacred space of silence and deep restful awareness to respect the sanctity of this auspicious occasion. We will now be reading our vows. Please repeat after us. After the vows are read, the participants will be requesting the blessings of Bhagavan for their new lives to be successful. At that moment, we will shower our heartfelt wishes and blessings onto them by saying Tathastu. We'll now be declaring the first vow.
भौतिक ब्रह्मचर्य स्थितः इत्याख्योऽहं संपूर्ति श्रद्धा उपायन आप्यायनैः विचार्य अवगत्य उद्घोषयामि यत्
being in the space of Bhautika Brahmacharya,
being in the space of Bhautika Brahmacharya,
with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. I, please declare your name, authentically cognize, which is internally processed, understand, and declare the following.
Ahim ahimsa satya asteya brahmacharya aparigraha ityetani vratani sampurti shraddha upayana आप्यायनानि इत्येतानि तत्त्वानि च अवगच्छामि अपि च तानि मम भौतिक ब्रह्मचर्यकालम् आचरितुं संकल्पे I understand and commit to practice living the 5 vows of Satya, Asteya, Ahimsa, Aparigraha, and Brahmacharya. And the 4 tattvas of Sampurti, Shraddha, Upayanam, and Apyayanam, till the period of my Bhautika Brahmacharya. We'll now enter into the second vow. Idam Jivana avasanakam tadantaram chapi aham nityanandakhe guru nityanandeshwarakhe linge kailasakhe sanghe chavartishye अपि च नित्यानन्दाख्यात् गुरोः नित्यानन्देश्वराख्यात् लिङ्गात् कैलासाख्यात् सङ्घात् च नतरां व्यपगमिष्यामि I will always be in and with Nityananda the Guru, Nityanandeshwara Linga, and Kailasa the Sangha, and will never leave Nityananda the Guru, Nityanandeshwara Linga, and Kailasa the Sangha, till the end of this life, and after that also. We'll now enter the third vow. Manasa vacha karmana va aham nityanandakhya gurave nityanandeshwarakhya lingaya कैलासाख्य संघाय च नतरां ध्रोक्ष्यामि I will never indulge in Nityananda Gurudroha, Nityanandeshwara Lingadroha, and Kailasa the Sangadroha. In any form, either by thoughts, words, or deeds. We will now enter into the fourth vow. नित्यानंदाख्य गुरु नित्यानंदेश्वराख्य लिंग कैलासाख्य संघ कर्तृकान भौतिक ब्रह्मचर्य विधीन अहम संपूर्णतया स्वीकृत्य आचरिष्यामि I will be open to any amendments to living the life of Bhautika Brahmacharya as amended by Nityananda the Guru, Nityanandeshwara Linga, and Kailasa the Sangha. I now request the blessings of my Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and Kailasa the Sangha. Tathastu.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूपा परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदि कैलास नित्यानन्द पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
महावामशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् Paramashivam. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivam. Om Nityananda
2025. We welcome all the viewers watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and all our social media platforms. And we would like to take this moment to offer our deep love and devotion from all over the world and present the various offerings from all Kailasas across the globe. First, we have offerings from Kailasa, Kenya. The first offering from Kailasa, Kenya is the Ask Nithyananda AI. You can now talk to Ask Nithyananda on Enlighten AI. Ask Nithyananda's AI voice is available to all e-citizens completely free of charge. From powerful cognitions to Paramasatyas, Ask Nithyananda is available to you not only to chat, but to talk as well. And also, Ask Nithyananda is now integrated with a brand new Kailasa News website. Kailasa News has just launched a brand new website, and Ask Nithyananda AI is ready to help you explore it. Visit the site for the latest news from the first fully functional nation for Hindus and use Ask Nithyananda AI to get quick answers and insights into the happenings in Kailasa. Also from Kailasa News, we have the brand new Kailasa News website. As the official state media of Kailasa, we amplify the voices of 2 billion Hindus worldwide, bringing you compelling stories, breaking developments, and profound insights from Kailasa and its global network of embassies. From sacred traditions to diplomatic breakthroughs, our coverage connects you to the heart of the world's first Hindu nation. Experience the pulse of Kailasa's global impact through our comprehensive, authoritative reporting. We also have, as part of Ask Nithyananda AI, Kailasa's Welcome Center AI. Do you have questions about Kailasa? Need the latest updates? You can now call and talk to Kailasa's voice assistant AI. Simply dial to get all the information you need about current events and more. Also from Ask Nithyananda AI, we have the upgraded Jyotisha AI in Ask Nithyananda. Ask Nithyananda has integrated advanced Jyotisha and horoscope capabilities to provide users with a deeper understanding of themselves and the universe. Also from Kailasa's offerings, we have the offerings of 52 Nitya Kriya books translated in Hindi. Also, we have the offering of 6 Y series books translated in Hindi. What is gratitude? Why Guru? Why intensity? Why meditate? Why suffering? And why tapas? We also have the offering of 3 life bliss science books translated in Hindi. Next, we have the offerings from Kailasa Francophone. We have the translation of the USK history book in French. And you can go to the link tiny.cc/USK HISTOIRE to read the book of the USK history in French. We also have the translation in French of the book of Surrender, and the link is given below for you to access the ebook. Also from the Kailasa Francophone Sangha, we have 11 translated videos added on French and Wealth YouTube playlist, and the translation of the video, Everything is Possible in French. So with this, we come to the end of Kailasa's releases for Nithyananda Day on the 3rd of January 2025. And we thank everyone for joining us in this beautiful celebrations. Thank you. Nithyanandam.
I welcome you all with my love and respect.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.